Website Communicator assists companies and individuals with selling services and products over the internet. Our live on your website face-to-face two-way streaming video allows you to communicate with anyone from anywhere in real time. This has never been possible until now thanks to Website Communicator's technology. Company representatives can stay connected via the internal department operator list. There is also a buddy list, an internal instant messaging system, and an associates list option for streaming on the same web page. We'll explain all this as well as the text chat options as we move along. You are able to see in real time while it is happening which of your websites are being visited and what page visitors are checking out by simply clicking the Visitors Online tab. When someone enters their name to request to chat with you, Website Communicator rings like a telephone and pops up on your screen if minimized. You simply click on the visitor's name to accept their request. If you work alone, then you can simply communicate with the visitor, hopefully to each person's satisfaction. But if you are part of a company, then maybe another operator might be needed to assist the website visitor. The department operator list allows you to see if operators are online and available to assist. You can simply send a private text message, an internal instant message, requesting the operator's assistance. They can then reply confirming or denying your request. If accepted, you can then transfer your website visitor directly to the operator so the operator can assist the visitor. Simply drag and drop. This frees you up to communicate with other website visitors. The operator working with the visitor can also transfer the visitor back to you. The program will flash and ring, indicating you have a visitor request. Maybe the visitor might be better served by someone from your buddy list. Website Communicator allows you to add other users to your buddy list so you can work with them through the program. This is great for entrepreneurs who work with team members, distributors, affiliates, and home-based business people. You simply message an available operator and request they join you and your website visitor for a three-way video session. If the operator accepts the request, you simply invite them into your session the same way you did the department operator by simply clicking the Invite Operator tab, and you will have a multi-point interactive live webcam session with your operators. Multi-point simply means video participants can be anywhere in the world where internet connection is possible. Maybe you would like to invite a department operator to join the conversation. Simply follow the procedure for inviting operators to your chat session. Send a private internal instant message to the desired operator. Wait for a reply from the operator, and then simply right-click on the operator's name and invite them into your session. You can set your online status to busy while engaged in a session. This will let other operators and website visitors know you are occupied. Visitors will not see your video and will not hear your private conversation. Failure to set your status to busy will allow website visitors to see you and hear your side of the conversation. A good practice is to always set your status to busy when you are engaged in any conversation with a website visitor and/or operators. The text chat option allows participants to send text messages to everyone in the chat session or to send private text messages to individuals. You can also store URLs, website addresses, and post them to the chat board by selecting from the list. Storing URLs this way ensures you do not type a web address incorrectly. That ever happened to you? Sure it has. When participants click on the link, their default web browser opens the website, ensuring a good link instead of a bad link. You can also store canned responses and post them with just a click. A canned response is an answer to a question that you anticipate might be asked. Visitors may tend to ask the same questions. Now you can avoid having to type the same response time and again. You may want to save your text chat. Simply click the button to save and then name your file and save it to your computer. To remove an operator from a conversation, simply right-click on the video window and select Remove from Chat. There is an internal operation used for department operators to let other operators know their availability. Their status indicator changes color, and they can leave a message indicating why they are not available. This same option is available to buddy list members, but we suggest they use the busy status, simply because the busy status is global, meaning other operators and website visitors can then see they are not available. Removing website visitors from a chat session is carried out differently from removing operators. The visitors in chat list shows the visitors. You can ban visitors from ever returning, or you can simply remove them from the current chat when you are ready. The Associates list allows master operators to take turns streaming their webcam on the same website or web page. Master operators are website communicator account holders and are not operators of the internal department operator list. You search for master operators if you know their username, and then add them to your associates list. You can add as many as you wish, as long as they are account holders. This is great for people who do promotions together or who want to provide multiple support people for the same website or web page. Operators begin taking their turn streaming on the same page when you turn on the Associates list from the Application tab. As the page reloads, participating operators begin to cycle. Take notice as we reload the page that Angelo is now visible, skipping over Nicole, who was in the list after Mr. Roger. The system skips operators who are not online. It also skips operators whose status is set to busy. And now we'll watch as all operators are available. We will reload the page and you will see that Nicole will take her turn after Mr. Roger. You simply turn off the Associates list when you do not want to use it. And now notice as the page reloads that it skipped over Angelo, who was the next operator in the list. You'll now notice that this part of the movie is slightly different than the first part of the movie. That's because it's an addition after we created the first part of the movie. The purpose here is to introduce you to a new feature, a new function that we've just added to Website Communicator. It's part of our continual commitment to enhance our program, add new features and functions based on the input of our customers and users. First of all, let me draw your attention to the new website design and color scheme. It has changed from the first part of the movie. But let's take a look over here. You'll notice here is the Website Communicator console, and you'll notice that color has changed as well. And that's all part of the skin of the program, and customers are able to have their own skin so that their communicator will blend in seamlessly with their website. But notice down here on the bottom it now has two buttons, where previously it only had the one button, and by the user clicking on the button would take them inside the program where they could have an audio, a video, or a simple text chat conversation with the operator. But let's say you have a visitor to your website who doesn't have a webcam, they don't have a microphone, and maybe they just have a quick question to ask you about your product or service. So what they would do is simply click on the text chat button, and they're required to input their name, and then they would either hit enter or hit the enter chat button down here. And then you'll notice that the console has changed, and they can then simply, if they mouse over here, they can see the operator. If they take their mouse away, it fades out into the background. And down here they can enter a comment and click the submit button. But let me show you the operator console. Now what's happened is we actually have two people here requesting conversations. So now we can simply go here and click on Sharon. And I'm just going to tell her I'll be with her soon. That's an example. That's not part of the video recording, by the way. She happened to enter our site while I was doing the demonstration, so it's perfect timing. But you'll notice here Roddy is the one that I entered, and it says that website Roddy is added to the chat. And so what I could simply do is if I go back here, and then I could enter and say hi, and then you'll notice up here over the video is hi. Slightly you can see it, but you see my video there in the background. And then if I come back to the console here, you'll notice that Rodney's message or Roddy's message is typed there as hi, and then I can reply back and say hello to you as well and hit the enter. And then if I go back here, you'll notice that my message is there. So it gives you the ability to have a conversation, a text conversation with multiple visitors, as you can see that we just demonstrated by Sharon coming to the site as well. And so then if I click on Sharon's name and then I come back here and I type something else, let me see, I'm just typing, I'm looking for help. And then I hit the enter, and if I come back, you'll notice here that there's now an icon, a bubble here next to my name, and that lets me know that this person has typed a message and is waiting a response. So you can have multiple text chat conversations happening at the same time. I'd like to encourage you to take advantage of our program, check out the website, and get your website communicator and start turning your visitors into buyers. Thank you.